Welcome to Big Red Radio. This is Bet the Mortgage. Every week we give you our three favorite college football bets, six in total, with me and Zach here in total. We'll pop our record here up on the screen. It hasn't been good. Spoiler alert. I think I'm 3-6 total on the year. Not entirely sure what Zach is on the year. Last year we started off 14-0. Definitely not on that track now. So, but we'll bounce back. I think I know what I'm talking about. I think Zach knows what he's talking about. So we'll see how we going. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, follow all the socials in the description. But yeah, let's get into it. Zach, you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Yeah, I got the first one. My first one is going to be Syracuse plus 17.5 versus Clemson. Not to say this Clemson team isn't good, but I think this Syracuse team is a decent team as well. I think Clemson is one that struggles in big games. I do think that Clemson pulls out this win, but I don't think it's by more than 17. I think 14 on a good day, 10 on a bad day, but they stay kind of in that range.
Yeah, this is the same Clemson team that was down 16-0 to Troy a couple weeks ago. So I think that's a great bet. I would have had that on my card if you didn't pick it. So my first one is Iowa Rutgers under 45.5. It's now at 46.5. Actually, the number has gone up. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Rutgers' offense has looked good, but truly, they've played nobody. In Iowa, I'm not saying they're some world beaters, but you know what Iowa's defense is going to be. They're going to keep everything in front of you. They're going to make you score on them, and I don't think Rutgers is going to have a lot of success doing that. But also, Iowa's offense is a mess. I don't know if people are looking at what they saw last week against UMass, which might be the worst team in FBS, and just assuming that their offense is good now. I'm not buying it. I think their offense is going to have struggles. Maybe they get a little better. Getting a little better doesn't mean going over this 46.5. I think it's like a 14-10, 21-10, but nowhere close to the 46.5. So I think Iowa Rutgers under 46.5.
Yeah, my next one's going to be Miami minus 7.5 versus Florida. This is a Florida team that threw 5 picks last week against an LSU team that might be good, might also be mid-tier. This Miami team is no joke. I mean, everyone knows it. This is a top 5 team for sure. This is a national contending team. Yes, this game might look close in the start, but I think it's one where it really favors Miami pulling away at the end with a bunch of Florida mistakes over and over and over again. This is one where I think Miami could win by 21.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think Miami, if you're going just based off resume, I'd probably put Miami as the best team in the country right now.
Right.
I mean, you have the Notre Dame win, which I know Notre Dame's 0-2. They've played 2 top 10 teams now. And they have the USF win, who they dominated, and USF has beaten a talented Florida team and then what we thought was going to be a talented Boise team. So Miami, in my opinion, has the best resume in college football right now. So very excited with them. My next one is West Virginia, Kansas over 55.5. I think both these teams aren't going to play much defense at all. I think Kansas is going to score a lot. I think West Virginia with Rich Rod is going to have enough big plays to make this game semi-close. Even if it's like a 2-score game, I still think both teams score over 21. And I think Kansas scores a lot more than that. I think Kansas wins this game handily, but I also think they're going to give up a lot to West Virginia. I think their defense is very bad. We saw how Mizzou looked against them. Mizzou did whatever they wanted in that second half. So West Virginia, Kansas over 55.5 feels like a lock for me.
Yeah. Before I say my last pick, I will want to say honorable mention because I don't think you have it. But I think it's Mizzou minus 10 versus South Carolina. I did pick South Carolina spread last week. Not sure if this is a bad South Carolina team or not after that Vanderbilt game, but if it is, I do think if you truly believe this is a bad South Carolina team out there, I would definitely hammer the Mizzou minus 10 versus South Carolina. But
yeah,
my
hold
final
on. Before you get to it, I do want to mention, I didn't mention it at the beginning, we are adding in something special. We are adding a bet the house bet, and you get, how many did we say? We get
It's either 2 or 4, but whatever it is, it's minus on the other end if you miss, right? So
yeah.
maybe four. Four seems like a lot. Maybe three.
Yeah, we'll say three. I like three. But
Okay,
how many do you
get a
get?
week's worth.
So how many do you get per year? Or do you
We'll do
just,
the we'll do three on the year as well.
okay, so you get three on the year, and if you get it right, it's worth three. But if you get it wrong, you also lose three or you lose two.
You lose three.
Let's just do three. Yeah, three both ways. So Zach has a bet the house pick, correct?
Correct.
And you have the opportunity to get 3 points added to your total or get 3 points taken away from your total based on what this bet looks like. And you can use three in a year. Yeah, just explain it.
Yeah.
So,
Do we need to make a rule on where it needs to be like essentially like an underdog pick, like a plus money?
no, I don't think so. I think
Okay.
I mean it can't be something crazy. Like you can't like
Right.
say last week Nebraska money line over Houston Christian. I'm
Right.
putting
I
my
will say mine is a plus money pick, so it's not.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
it's a plus money pick. Yeah, I think it's time to prove the haters wrong with this pick. It's time to turn the tides. We're gonna go Nebraska money line over Michigan. Uh, I think it's we're due, right? I think
Yeah.
Nebraska's due. Um, Honestly, if you look at a lot of the college football analysts out there, I would say it's over 60% Nebraska win as far as prediction. Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's due for them. So that's what we're going to hammer it down with for plus three Nebraska money line.
Yeah, well, I hope you're right. I hope you're right, even though it'll cost me, some in the standings. I truly do hope you're right. Um, all right, my final one is Northern Illinois plus 21.5 versus Mississippi State. I think Mississippi State's a good team. I really do. I think they're going to win this game. I think they're going to win it. They're going to win it in control. I don't think it's ever going to be a question whether Mississippi State is going to win this game. But they are coming down from a really big win against Arizona State, and I think they're, in a place where they haven't been in a while. They're undefeated. They have a quarterback that looks really good. They have hope going into the year with some SEC teams that they play that we just assumed were losses that now look pretty winnable. So I think they're going to come into this maybe in a little bit of a look ahead spot as well as a come down spot from their last win. So I think Northern Illinois keeps it close. They're a talented MAC team. They're going to keep it close with a lot of people. Obviously knocked off Notre Dame last year. I wouldn't be shocked if Northern Illinois won this game. I don't think they will, but 21.5 just seems like a way too big of a number to me. So that's all of our bets, right?
Correct.
All right. So make sure to follow us, as I said, in all the socials down below. That's where you're going to get your clips. That's where you're going to get your extra content. Subscribe, hit the bell so you never miss an episode. Comment down below your best bet of the week. But yeah, you got anything else, Zach?
Nope.
All right. We'll see you next week.